In this question, we have been asked to perform binary subtraction. The one will be considered as Minuend and the other one will be Subtrahend. We know that subtraction is performed column wise. So before starting subtraction, I need you to one thing, that borrowing one in binary number from next column will be equal to 2 in the present or active column. Here we have base 2, so borrowing 1 from the next column will be equal to 2 in the present column. Now 0 minus 0 will give us 0, and now we have to subtract 1 from 0, which is impossible. That is why I have to go to next column and here borrow 1. So this one will be left as 0, and this one borrowed from next column will be equal to 2 in this present or active column. So it will become 2, which can also be written as 1 0 in binary. So 1 minus 2, which will give us 1, and now 0 minus 0 will give us 0. Now for its verification, we have this column. So this column has a weight of 1, this has a weight of 2, and this column has a weight of 4. Now this one gonna multiply with 4, so this one gave us 4, plus now 0 times 2 will give us 0, plus 0 times 1 will give us 0. This Minuend is equal to 4 in decimal. 0 times 4 will give us 0, plus 1 times 2 will give us 2, plus 0 times 1 will give us 0. Now this is equal to 2. Alright, now this 0 times 4 will give us 0. This is the difference. Plus 1 times 2 will give us 2. Plus 0 times 1 will give us 0. So by adding, this one gave us 2. And you can also see that 4 minus 2 will give us 2. Now this another example. So this first one will be considered as Minuend and the second one will be considered as Subtrahend. But here we will have to mark one more 0 just to compensate with the number of digits and Minuend. And here 1 minus 1 will give us 0, and we have to subtract 1 from 0. That can't be done. That is why we have to go to next column and borrow 1. And as I told you that borrowing 1 in binary will be equal to 2 in the present or active column. So I have to write it as 2. Now 2 minus 1 will give us 1, and 0 minus 0 will be equal to 0. Now let's verify. This column has a weight of 1, 2, and 4. Now this Minuend 1 times 4 will be equal to 4, plus 0 times 2 will be equal to 0, plus 1 times 1 will be equal to 1, that's equal to 5. Now this Subtrahend 0 times 4 will be equal to 0, plus 1 times 2 will be equal to 2, plus 1 times 1 will be equal to 1, that's equal to 3. Now when 3 is subtracted from 5, it will give us 2. So 0 times 4 will give us 0, plus 1 times 2 will give us 2, plus 0 times 1 will give us 0. So that's also equal to 2. So our process is correct.